years ago. It was the big faith state. Now Virginia's supposed to be the big faith state. So he's in there doing a little praising, doing a little talking. So all of a sudden the orderly says, yeah, I just thank God for today. I said, thank the Lord for the niece and nephew that is moving in to your new house. I saw a 3-4 bedroom house, huge house. The orderly closed the room door of my dad's room in the hospital and started shouting. First thing come out this person, I'll show you how people need deliverance. All of a sudden, he started shouting. She started shouting orderly. She started shouting. All of a sudden, she looked at me and she said, this got anything to do with psychic powers? I thought you were just saying thank you, Jesus. I said, my God, it's like you got to give people training lessons and prophesying and clear their mind. I said, this ain't psychic. This is prophetic. I heard about that prophetic stuff. So if you're so sharp with the psychic, you must have was knowing about psychic before you know about the prophetic. I said, loose me, Lord. Came back in the room every day for prayer. I believe if we can just let God speak and then fight for it. Fight for it. Fight for it. Now listen to this before we start praying. Or we're going to have communion. Over in Africa, man of God just got blessed with 10 acres of land. You don't know about this stuff because in Africa, if you get 10 acres of land, this is like supernatural. So he gets 10 acres of land. He's all set with his 10 acres of land. Thank you. That's my armor bearer. You get 10 acres of land, it's a great miracle. He gets the 10 acres of land. All of a sudden, he's down there taking pictures of land. A couple of men show up. This is Africa. They said, we want to let this be clear to you. This ain't your land. We've decided we're going to take all this 20 acres in this area, and you just need to go back home, you and your people. Stop taking all these pictures. Oh, no, I got the paperwork here. One of them took the paperwork and ripped it up right, grabbed that and ripped it up. This is our land. You need to go home. The preacher, I know the preacher personally, he went home like they told him to go home. Came back up in there, had a pair of shorts on, a cut-off shirt, and a couple of them gloves you strap to your hand. He said, both of you need to get off the land right now. They said, oh, what you going to do, preacher? Before they could say what you going to do again, boom, one right in the face. Boom, he hit the other one. Big fight broke loose. His boys want to jump in. The preacher jumped up and said, don't come in. I'm going to take both these men, and your people don't come in. He beat the devil out both them men. I'm not saying it was godly, all right? Don't mess up. Say, yeah, tomorrow at work, let them just come by my desk. Come by my desk. We ain't doing that. You know what people want to do tomorrow, Phil? Let them just bump me in the food line. Let them just bump me. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that's how you got to get in the spirit. Somebody trying to steal your stuff has made up their mind. Hell's made up its mind. Your prophecy will not come to pass. Your marriage won't work out. Your finances won't be good. We're going to pray like this, and we're going to go right into communion. Somebody lift your hands toward heaven. Come on. This week, at home, wild sensation. I felt like I got transported out of the house. And all of a sudden, when I'm looking after this transporting out of the house, I'm standing right here where you sit, Sister Green. I'm standing right here, and I heard the Lord say this. With all those healing words Pastor Gail was ministering this morning, I heard the Lord say this. I'm going to say it, then I'm going to ask you just to stand if it applies to you in any capacity. I heard the Lord say three things. I heard the Lord say tomorrow, not tomorrow, tomorrow. Then I heard the Lord say Jacqueline. I don't know if they apply to the third thing, but then the third thing was I am healing arthritic conditions in the hands of individuals. And I said, I believe that. So let me say this as we get ready to pray. If there's anybody in the building that's having any kind of arthritic condition in your body, I just want you to stand where you are right now. Just stand right up on your feet, and we're just going to believe God right now. But I don't care if you're 18 or 80, you should be able to go through your life without all of it bothering you and without all that's giving you trouble. And I believe God's going to do something. I want you to gently rest your hand on the shoulder of the person that's near you. Quickly, come on. We're about to pray. The person that's standing, listen to me, let me say it properly. The person that's standing, I need you to rest your hand on somebody else that's standing, because you're coming to